Hello everybody, this is GamerGar and welcome back to our second episode of Stardew Valley, the challenge run. So the aim of this run is to see if we can make 5 million gold by the end of year 1. So we're halfway through spring already. This video is going to cover the second half of spring. So we've planted our strawberry seeds in the last video. So we're going to be harvesting them in this video. We're going to be unlocking the desert. And we're also going to be fishing up some catfish. So the day starts with watering, and there's going to be a lot of watering for the next couple of days until the wife can harvest the first batch of strawberries. There's going to be a lot of mining for mats for quality sprinklers, and there's going to be an awful lot of fishing so we can open up the desert and purchase star fruits in summer. So I'm down in the lower level of the mines now, and I'm after getting a mushroom floor, which is excellent. Every time I pick up a mushroom I get XP to my foraging skill, and the goal here for myself is to get my foraging up to a level where I can make tree fertilizer. And the reason why I want tree fertilizer is so that trees can grow very quickly. So the faster we can grow trees, the faster we can cut them down if we need wood. The faster we can grow trees, the faster we can put tappers on them for resins, for kegs. So back down to floor 90 here. Day number 16. Using the obsidian edge here now. It's a nice weapon. I got some great worth out of the Neptune's glaive, great luck at the start. But we can use the obsidian edge to take it from here. There are much better weapons in the game, but for now the obsidian edge is the best weapon that we can access. So the lower levels of the cave gives a lot of gold ore, and we need gold to make quality sprinklers. We need gold to make the other useful items too in the game, but primarily quality sprinklers. So that's the first star drop of the game. I got my minus level 5, so I'll go with the first perk there to get the extra ore when I break open the nodes. There's 17 now, so it's back to watering crops. 200 strawberries here. Back down to the caves, trying to make my way down to floor 120 so I can get the skull key to open up the skull cavern. Because we'll be doing a lot of skull cavern runs later on in the game to get iridium bars to sell. So the wife just picked up the star drop there as well to increase her maximum energy, but it also replenishes her energy. So all that work she did today with the watering is, you know, it's water under the bridge. So very close to floor 110. I got a nice room here now with lots of boxes, lots of goodies inside. There we go. And we get nice space boots here to give nice defense. So now I'm making my way down to floor 120. See if I can get that skull key. It's nice when you get the clumps of ore like that. That's a lot of gold ore right there. And because I got the +1 ore from the level 5 mining profession, I'll get a lot more. I will upgrade the pickaxe eventually, so I can mine faster. So we're on day number 18 now, and the trend continues. Water the crops in the morning and then we go our separate ways. So for the wife it's fishing. Now I'm actually going to upgrade my axe here to a copper axe, so I use up slightly less energy when I'm cutting down the trees, because the trees will go down faster for me. I go to the starter levels here to collect more copper, and I do that so I can make more smelters, so I can increase my output when I'm smelting bars. So today the bushes got salmon berries on them, so I'm going to get all those berries because they give nice energy. And I'll also pick up any forageables I see to get some XP. Eventually I will be cutting down all those trees. I'll start with the trees on the farm and then I'll work my way out and I'll cut down all the trees around Stardew Valley. So we make small gains each day, 5,000, 6,000, sometimes 10,000, sometimes 1,000 or 2,000. It all adds up at the end. But we'll make a nice bit of money now when we sell the strawberries. And we'll also make an extraordinary amount of money when we sell the fish, whilst the wife gets fishing level 10, and she selects the perk where fish is worth 50% more. So we're just completing some community centre bundles here now, just so we can get access to the minecarts, because the minecart bundle is very simple to complete if you play the game on standard mode. Opening up the minecarts is very handy because it saves time going to and from the mines. Just means I can spend longer in the mines to farm ores. So I got a nice magnet ring there, which is it's a very nice upgrade for me, because I don't think I've gotten any decent rings yet in the run. So magnet ring it's welcome. So our lovely Junimos are very happy that we restored the room there. They'll fix up the minecarts for us. So day 20 now, and I think tomorrow, day 21, is when we can harvest the strawberries. So it was just the usual day of watering in the mornings, fishing in the afternoons. I went back down to the caves here, see if I can get to floor 120. See if I can get that skull key. More so for the ores though, because we're not in any rush to get into the skull cavern at the moment. But it is nice to get down to floor 120 as quickly as possible, just so you have full access to the mines. So day 21. And it's finally time to harvest the strawberries. Now the wife will do all the harvesting because we want the wife to get all of the farming XP. The sooner she gets level 6 now the better. I have some scrolls here, I'm going to give them to Gunther because this will give us access to the dwarf later on in the game. And we use the dwarf quite a lot towards the end of the run. We buy lots of bombs off the dwarf to go into Skull Cavern, so we can farm iridium bars. They sell for 1500 gold a pop if you have the blacksmithing perk. So more fishing here again. It's nice when you get the bubbles. And I'm cutting down trees now, trying to get my foraging up as quickly as possible. So my goal now is to get the tree fertilizer. So the wife has leveled up farming quite a bit. Level 5 there, we'll go up the crops for 10% more. And level 6 farming for the quality sprinklers, so we're going to make loads of those from materials that we got in the mines, so we can plant those straight away. So pro tip, we don't need to water these crops today. We'll still get a second harvest out of them. So I'm going to clear this whole farm out. I'm going to start with the trees, wipe away the grass, mine all the rocks away because we need all the space for later on, for putting down kegs, and also for planting more crops. So it's more fishing. The wife is going to try her best to push that fish to level 10 as quickly as possible so we can sell all the fish that we have accumulated. We have accumulated quite a number of fish so far. They're all just waiting in a chest. Thank God fish don't go off in this game. So there's lots of trees on this farm. This is the standard farm. So as you can see there, we got loads of fish inside the chest, and all that fish will be sold soon. And as you saw there, we held off on selling the strawberries. We waited for the wife to get farming level 5 to get the 10% increase in crops before we sold the strawberries. So this challenge run is also, it's all about timing. You know, it's when you should sell something. So we maximise our perks as best as we can to get the most out of the harvests. So we're going to go in here to Willie. Now we could have put these fish in the shipping bin, but we just decided to sell the fish to him now so we can unlock the desert today. So you might have got a glimpse there. We had a stack of 5 gold star catfish that sold for 2,250 gold. So now we're going to fix up the vault and unlock the desert. We get some great stuff here from the bundles. A lightning rod, cake. We even get a crystallarium. Getting the crystallarium this early is very nice. If you wanted to make a lot of money, you could put a diamond into it. You know, if you want to stock up on staircases, you can put a jade into it. Every 2 days, it'll generate a jade for you. Because you can trade in jades to the desert trader for staircases. So the Junimo's fixed up the bus there. So we just got a job for Pam. So we're getting her out of the pub. So I went with Forester there, just so you know. More wood from the trees. Wood is something that we need all the time. So I try to stock up on it as early as possible. So slowly but surely working my way to the farm. And there we have the lovely sprinklers there. Just water everything for you. I almost have the farm cleared out, so I'll be venturing outside the farm now soon enough. So the standard farm is actually quite large if you clear everything out. You've got lots of space to put stuff down. Now we don't use up all the space, but later on in the run, we end up getting a few thousand pumpkins. So we need the space then to plant them. We also get a good few starfruit as well. Now starfruit is expensive. I think it's 400 gold for one. Spring onions today. Anything that gets my foraging up. If I see the bushes, I'll get them because I need fibre and stone for tree fertilizers for later on. So I'll get all the fibre that I get my hands on. So there is another strawberry harvest for us on the 26th. And this will be the last harvest. So the wife again will harvest these to get the farm level up again because she needs level 8 so we can make kegs. Now we can't make the kegs straight away. We need to set up trees first with tappers to make the kegs. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear out the desert and we are going to plant a lot of trees in the desert that will generate resin for us. I fixed a bridge here on the beach so I can get access to extra forage bills to increase my foraging XP. I can also sell these items for extra money. So it's definitely worth 300 wood to get access to this area. So as you can see there, all my skills are, most of them are over 5 except farming. Because there's no point in me farming at the moment. So we get another rainy day today. And the wife gets lucky, she gets a few catfish today now. And most of these catfish that we get are gold star catfish. That means each catfish is coming in at over 450 gold, which is great. So this is catfish number 6. So catfish is actually one of Willie's favourite items to give him, you know, to get his friendship points up. But because we're the challenge run, Willie is going to have to wait a year before he gets any catfish from us. So I went to the desert today. And I can see some nice cactus fruit there on the ground. I'll pick those up for my foraging XP. But the cactus fruit, they're also great for energy and health. Cactus fruit. Sometimes I'll get those indoor pots, and I'll put a load of cactus into them. So I'm gonna chop down all these trees, get the wood. So the wife just got level 8 farm in there with those batch of strawberries. So we can make kegs now. This time the wife is going to go to the desert and she is going to plant acorn seeds. Lots of acorn seeds, all the seeds that I've accumulated. And once all the trees have grown, we will then attach tappers to each tree in the desert. So basically we're going to have a huge resin farm, because we need the resins for kegs. So this is just an indication as to the scale of this operation. To make 5 million gold, you gotta think big. So the sooner I get tree fertilizer, the sooner we can put tappers on those trees. Now starfruit take, I believe, 13 days to fully grow. So we don't need the tappers straight away. But it would be nice to have a nice reserve of kegs ready to go for the first batch of starfruit. So that is the big challenge at the moment. It's getting the forageable level up to a point where I can get tree fertilizers. So it's back to fishing again now, so we can accumulate even more money, so we can buy more starfruit. The wife will sell all that fish there now. The largemouth bass is probably the best fish that you can get in spring, bar the catfish. That sells for quite a lot of money. So we got a rainy day on day 28, so we got fantastic luck. So we took full advantage of this, and we went to town on catfish. So let's see how much catfish we can get today. That's the second catfish, so we're going very good. I even joined in on the fun today. Managed to get a few catfish myself. So all this fish that we're going to get today now, it's going to be a nice driving tool to get even more starfruit tomorrow. So if you ever do the challenge run yourself, the key to a good run is getting catfish as early as possible, because they sell for extraordinary amounts of gold. And that is catfish number 9. And this is catfish number 10, which is the bonus of 2,000 gold right there, just for fish. And they just keep coming. More catfish. So we're going to get loads of money for those. So that is the end of spring. I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to upload the next challenge run video in the next day or two. So stay tuned for that. And as always, I hope you have a nice day. Bye now.
Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified for my future videos. And as always, have a great day.